Ready to add a new property to your real estate portfolio? Well, let me tell you, I have the best property in Lehigh Acres next to Fort Myers. This is a duplex property that I'm going to show you today that you can purchase either just the units or the entire property itself. Now, today we will be touring the entire property, so make sure to stay to the end of the video where we're going to talk about price, location, and everything you need to know about this property. Now, before we go inside, let's present and show you the exterior of this home. This is a duplex, like I mentioned, 2 separate entrances with 2 independent garages for each of your tenants to have. Now, like I mentioned, this is something that you can always purchase the entire unit or just a separate one of the entrances, so you don't necessarily have to own the entire property just to earn income. Now, towards the end of the video, like I mentioned, we're going to talk about pricing because we definitely have to go through those numbers. But now, let's take a tour of one of the units. Now, something interesting about the property is that you're also located in an area that has most definitely guaranteed growth, very similar to an area I also promote in my channel, which is Marion Oaks in Ocala. This is an area that you know for sure is gaining appreciation, but also earning a lot of equity into your property, guaranteeing that your property is not just, you're not just getting passive income from the rental, but you're also guaranteeing, eventual equity whenever you sell or, just do whatever you want to do with the property. But in terms of determining which type of investment works for you, let my team know so we can most definitely guide you and make sure that you're making the right move for whatever your goal is. Now, let's go right ahead to the tour. This is one of the units. This is actually how it's going to be turned into you. You have the appliances in the kitchen, you have dishwasher, you have range, you have microwave, you even have washer and dryer for these independent units. Usually builders wouldn't include something like this, but you know for sure that with this particular builder, they are very attentive to the details, and washer dryer could be a big difference if the property rents or not. Kitchen is very spacious. You have enough cabinet space for your tenants to feel very much at home. Granite countertops, always much better in terms of turnovers. The quality is just gonna make sure that it stays in good conditions. In terms of the actual finishes throughout the home, you have a lot of things we want to look at, right? Right here from the island, you can notice that on the ceiling, we have tracing ceilings on this section. So this automatically makes your tenant feel much more at home. It feels much more modern too. So you know that in terms of whoever's going to be moving into the area or moving into the property is probably maybe a more younger couple or someone looking for a modern home. In terms of the flooring as well, in terms of turnover, you have ceramic tile all throughout the property, so cleaning is easy and your tenants are most definitely going to have an easy time keeping up with the property. In terms of the living dining space, plenty of room for them to add dining table, sofas, an entertainment section. You even have tracing ceilings in the living room space as well, with a fan also included for them. And in this scenario, you do have a double panel door that you can slide open and go to your covered lanai. However, the covered lanai, we're going to tour it towards the end of the video. Now, let's tour the rooms. Now, finishing from the social areas of the duplex, let's step into the first set of bedrooms. This particular unit, or each unit, will actually have 3 full bedrooms with 2 full bathrooms. Starting with bedroom number 1, this one towards the back of the property, we have a window with a ledge in granite. You have a closet right over here with plenty of space for you to add maybe some extra, shelving, make sure that your tenants are a little bit more comfortable. Then we step out of the bedroom and actually head in over to the full bathroom. Bathroom has really nice finishes as well, with granite countertops, white cabinets, your toilet, your tub, and you have ceramic tile all the way up and even a window right over here. You can always use it as, to put your soap bars or wherever you want to use. Also freshens up the space. Then we have bedroom number 2, this one towards the side of the home. You do have plenty of space for around a queen size bed, most definitely enough room to play around with the design. You have a window also with a ledge in granite. You do have pre-wires for fans as well. And you also have a closet with standard accordion doors for you to, have comfortable tenants with comfortable closets. Now, let's check out the master suite. Now, last but not least, actually coming from the main entrance of the property, turning right, we're gonna have a few things. We have actually this door right here, which is actually the 2-car garage. I'm not gonna show it right now. I'm not gonna go in because it's full of some of the tenants that are gonna be moving into this specific unit. This is just an example for you guys to take a look at what type of properties we're gonna be showing you, right? In terms of the finished product, there's most definitely a lot of inventory that we can choose from. So Lehigh Acres here in Fort Myers most definitely has not just this duplex, but hundreds. And specifically from this builder, we have over 50 different types of lots that are actually in permits, in building stages, that you can most definitely know that even maybe not next week, but maybe in a few months, whenever you're ready, you can most definitely move into a property like this or add it to your portfolio. With the master room, you have a very comfortable room, fits around a queen king size bed. You do have tray ceilings in the master as well. You have a nice window with view of the front of the property, nice view of the garden as well. Then we actually are going to take a look at the walk-in closet. Very comfortable as well. You do have enough room for them to add all the shelving that they might want to keep. And after that, we're going to head into the bathroom. The bathroom right here is actually really nice. You do have a standard one sink vanity. You do have granite white cabinets, your toilet, and your standing shower with ceramic towel all the way up, and another wonderful mirror. Now that we're done with the first unit, let's go take a look at the second unit. It's pretty much the same thing, but I still want you guys to see the interior, and it's just pretty much the flip side. But let's finish the video right over there. And welcome to the second unit inside of the same property. Each unit is going to have 1,196 square feet. So these are really nicely sized units. But as you're going to notice, these are pretty much the exact same models. They're just flipped in terms of the finishes, all the same. Granite countertops, ceramic towel all throughout the home, but most definitely a very comfortable home. Now, before we finish, let's take a look at the covered lanai, and let's go talk about numbers. You want to know about that. Now, welcome to the covered lanai. Most definitely very comfortable. You have enough room for definitely a lot of entertainment seating, and you know, your tenants are just going to have a very comfortable time. Or maybe if you want to purchase and live on one side of the unit, you can always do that. You know, you can always use that as a benefit, right? Helps pay half of your mortgage if that's something that you're looking into. But in terms of comfortable and space and the design of the home, very, very nicely thought out. And you're in a very nice tropical side of Florida, so you know that you're gonna most definitely be sitting out here and enjoying the weather very, very much. Your tenants as well. Now, let's go back inside, talk about numbers, and finish with this tour. Thank you so much, guys, for watching today's tour. Thank you for making it to this section of the video. This is where we're gonna go down to the nitty-gritty about all the details you want to know about this property, the area, and of course, what type of home we're showing you. Today, we showed you a duplex property, and like I mentioned, this is a property that you can either purchase the entire unit or just one side of the property. So that just depends on what type of investor you are, or maybe if it's your first investment, you know, you can always start with one side and then eventually move on to the bigger, you know, purchasing the entire property. But that's something we can always guide you through the process and make sure that you're making the best decision in terms of adding real estate to your portfolio. Now let's talk about price point. This type of property, for just one unit, you're looking at $300,000 for just one of the sides. If you're looking at the entire property, you're looking at the $600,000 range. That's just because we're looking at an area that is really close to the beach. You know, you're also in an area that is most definitely very easy to rent out. There's a lot of people looking to live that Florida lifestyle, so you're guaranteeing pretty much that rental in this area. In terms of what you have in the area, we are at Lehigh Acres in Fort Myers, or right next to Fort Myers, just less than 25 minutes from Fort Myers. You have the beaches of the West Coast at just a few moments away, so you know that your tenants or even yourself can most definitely enjoy the nice beaches over on that side of town. You know that also in terms of appreciation and everything, like I was mentioning, you'll probably even see it in some of my drone shots, the fact that the entire area is developing, very similar to that city I was mentioning in the beginning. We also do a lot of content in Marion Oaks, Ocala, and they have a very similar concept where the cities are expanding. There's a lot of new construction builders and a lot of opportunity for you to build appreciation in the home. homes. And passive income. We're all looking for passive income, right? We want to make sure that you have that guaranteed income when, you know, their tenants are paying month to month and the property is paying itself. You know, just building that generational wealth. We can always help you develop a plan for you and your family. In terms of the area, let's talk a little bit more about what's in the area. You're about 2 hours and 30 from Orlando, about 2 hours from Tampa. You're about 40 minutes from Naples as well. So there's a lot of few areas around the area. You also have Cape Coral at just around 30 minutes as well. So you most definitely have a lot of things to do. This is a really nice area as well in terms of growth and everything. We even have new schools in the area that are really nicely rated with some of the biggest sport complexes I've seen in terms of high schools, and most definitely a guarantee that you know that the area is receiving a lot of new residents into the city. Now, guys, thank you so much for touring today's property. I really do appreciate it when you make it to this section of the video. Today, like I mentioned, we targeted a little bit more if you're looking into building financial freedom, if you're looking for expanding your portfolio or building that generational wealth. Real estate is not just about living in the home, but you know that also in terms of your finances, this can always be a move that you can always consider when you're looking for more of freedom in terms of your financial moves. We can always guide you with that. Our team is prepared. We have a lot of experts that can guide you through the process. We have lenders and title companies and builders that we can always connect you with and make sure that you're having the best experience. Also with our team, when you work with our team, it's not just me. You're also working with a lot of our assistants, TCs, and just everyone is involved during the transaction, making sure that you are safe, protected, and communication is clear. Thank you so much. Do not hesitate on following me on social media. I have Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. I also have my team account where you can meet some of my team members who could potentially be helping you finding your next dream home. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.